Hello friends and enemies, it's me Isabel here with my manga collection tour for 2022. So I've done 2 of these so far, I think. We moved almost a year ago now into our new house, and I have a library room, and that room is half books, half manga, and I finally put toppers on the shelves and just felt like it was time to share my little baby collection. Now there are a couple volumes that are not on the shelves for this because they're downstairs on my coffee table because they're ones I want to read ASAP. So that's just how that works. I think it's like 4 or 5 volumes, but my collection in total is over 400 volumes, which is absolutely wild because I remember when I started and it was like, oh no, I had just 2 Billies and they were not full, but it was getting there. And even just adding a little half Billy and the toppers has given me so much space. And I'm really excited to share with you all the manga I own and like what my collection currently looks like and some future plans I'll talk about at the end with what I'm doing, like why there's some gaps and spaces. So let's go ahead and go right to me showing you literally everything on my shelves, series by series. Okay, so we're gonna start in the top left corner of my bookshelf. Up here are some of my completed titles that are gay or queer in some nature. So we have like Dick Fight Island, Blue Flag, Our Teachers Are Dating, My Brother's Husband, things like that. And then moving over, we're gonna go across. We have my Demon Slayer box set and then my Death Note Black edition collection. There will be more books up here eventually, but for now those live high. And then hold on, I gotta move the step stool. And then up here on the 3rd bookshelf of manga we have some volume 1s. So I have like Bungo Stray Dogs, Can't Stop Cursing You. Those are series I want to continue, but I have not picked up more of, so they live up here for now until I own more of them. And then we have Those Not So Sweet Boys, which is completed. Primitive Boyfriend, also complete. Sweat and Soap, which is complete. And then my first collection of Sailor Moon manga. This is like one of the early mangas I started recollecting when I was getting back into manga / when I'd not had much of a collection, but I did have these because this is my childhood. So next we have, this is mostly our GL shelf or Girls Love Sapphic romances. I have Donuts Under a Crescent Moon, Strawberry Fields Once Again, which is completed 3 volumes. I Can't Believe I Slept With You, which is completed 3 volumes. The 2 of them are pretty much like this, volume 1, which I may or may not keep. Catch These Hands 1 through 3, Scarlet 1 and 2, which I enjoyed but didn't love, and then How to Be Relationship 1 through 5. I have volume 6 to read. I don't know if I'm going to keep that series, so that's one of the ones that's like I'm on the fence about. The next shelf over is my Shonen Jump shelf. This has Jujutsu Kaisen, Spy Family, Chainsaw Man, Food Wars, and then The Other World Iazaki Nobu. This is just here because I don't really have a spot for it right now in particular that I want it, so it's going to live here for now. I need to get more volumes of that. Then the shelf directly next to that is more of my like various collections. I've got more figures on the shelf. I should have my step stool out, but I don't. It's fine. Anyways, this is our Blood on the Tracks collection. I have volumes 1 through 11. I'm excited for 12 to come out. I also have Welcome Back Alice, which is another manga by the same mangaka. And then I have Cat and Gamer 1 and 2, which are backwards. I will fix that later. And then we come over here off my little risers for Witch Hat Atelier, and then the complete set of The Sacrificial Princess and The King of Beasts. So that's what's on that shelf. All right, we are back to my queer collection of books. I've got a little Gojo here. I'm going to move him. So I've got some BLs on the shelf. I think it's all exclusively, well, Pleasure and Corruption's not BL, but anyways, it's predominantly BL on the shelf. I have some that I'm reading still and like haven't finished. I've got volume 1 and 2 of The Bean Counter. I've got them stacked together because I really love this cover. I just think it's really cute. Highly recommend that. We have Bad Boys Happy Home, Scattering His Virgin Bloom. I really need to read volume 2 of. The Vampire and His Pleasant Companions, Thigh High 1 and 2, Cherry Magic, Manly Appetites, BL Metamorphosis, which though not BL is all about BLs, so I feel like it fits. And then Pleasure and Corruption 1 through 4 here. And then right next to that shelf is my Shojo Beat shelf. So I wasn't gonna group things together, but then I was like, I really love seeing all of my Shojo Beats together. So on the back part, I have Risers, and I have Shortcake Cake, which is complete at volume 12. I have almost a full collection of Nana back here. So I did put those to the back because I don't know if I'll ever read it. It's one that I read a long time ago. When I was in high school, I read these and I loved Nana and I loved like the adaptation. So I've been collecting them out of like nostalgia's sake. Then we have Spell of Desire, which is complete at 5, and I love that series. Same for An Incurable Case of Love, which is complete at 7. Really fun shoujo. And then I have The King's Beast, which I may or may not keep. I did not like it through volume 4, and I can't decide if I should pick up more to try or not. And then I have 2 random volume 1s, which are Sakani and Hana 18 and Strobe Edge. I don't know what issue 2. I found that one on sale, like at a half price, so I picked it up. All right, and then in front of there are more of my active purchases / collections. So we have Maid Sama 1 and 2, Rose and Blood 1 through 4, Requiem of the Rose King 1 through 3, which I'm slowly working on picking up, Millennium Snow 1, The Water Dragon's Bride 1 through 3, Kamikasa Kiss 1 through 3, The Love Mix-Up 1 through 4, Imakoi 1 through 3, and then I have all of Yakuza Lover right here, all 6 volumes, as you can see. All of those are just kind of stacked there. I love this series, so I wanted to face it out. Next, we come over to my Yona shelf. So for now, I undouble stacked these. I did have them on risers, but until I have more Yona, like I'll eventually double stack my Yonas together. Anyways, this is all the current volumes of Yona. I do have 37. You will see it in a minute, but they live here with my little orange bird dude from Disney World, so that's a fun time. Then we come back over here to the somewhat queer shelf, but this is also like the smut shelf. So this shelf has 1 through 4 of Fire and His Fingertips, as well as Bite Maker 1 through 5. I stuck Bite Maker over here because I really don't know where to put it on my shelf, because I don't feel like I don't have room with all of my other 7 Seas titles, and I feel like it fits. It kind of fits in with Fire at His Fingertips, but it doesn't at the same time. And then I just got like my spooky hand and a Diana from Sailor Moon. I have the other 2, but I don't know where they're at right now. Then we come right over here to my 7 Seas shelf / also some other imprints. So this has I Want to Eat Your Pancreas, My Androgynous Boyfriend, The Tales of the Outcast, The Duke and His Maid, The Book Saviors Cafe, Young Ladies Don't Play Fighting Games, I'm a Wolf But My Boss is a Sheep, The Dragon Knight's Beloved, I Swear I Won't Bother You Again, Cutie and the Beast, which like I'm dying for volume 4, but it's fine, Daily Reports About My Witch Senpai, and then my current favorite, which is Skip and Loafer volumes 1 through 5. Then we come over here. I have my I only have like 2 Square Enix titles. So we have Apothecary Diaries right here. And then we go into Yen Press. So I've got Mama Akuma 1, volume 1, Cheeky Brat 1 through 4, Mint Chocolate 1 through 5, Subuki Chio's Lonely Planet, volume 1. I am a witch, and my crush wants me to make them a love potion. So that just kind of lives on the shelf. Most of these are read. You'll see my unread shelf in a minute. I do have some unread books mixed in, specifically like my Shonen Jump shelf has more unread books. But I try to keep my unread manga on a certain shelf so I know what I need to read. So next, we come over here and we have our Kodansha shelf. So I have Haru's Curse because it's from Vertical, which is part of Kodansha. 1 through 11 of Something's Wrong with Us, Beauty and the Beast of Paradise Lost volume 1, Rent a Girlfriend volume 1, A Sign of Affection 1 through 5, Living Room Matsunaga-san 1, Lovesick Ellie 1, the newest Sailor Moon reprint happening. So I have 1 through 3. We don't have 4 yet. Like that's not come out, so I don't have that. And then I have Wotakoi, Love is Hard for Otaku 1 through 6, and I have all of the volume 6s. I've not even finished this series, y'all, and I was like, no, we're buying them all. So that's how my brain works. It's fine. And then if we come over here, I have this little corner unit. This kind of shows behind when I film. So I try to pick out books I really love to show behind me. But we have My Senpai is Annoying 1 through 7, Outbride 1 and 2, Game Between the Suits 1, I'll Never Be Your Crown Princess 1, and Ladies on Top 1. So those are all kind of living there because they're like some of my faves. And then we're going to come back over here to the other skinny shelf. And this is where Sailor Moon 1 through 10 live in the big editions, the Eternal editions. I also have my box set of Utena over here because they're like so pretty. I don't want to get rid of them even though I didn't like love the story. And then to finish off this area, I do have my Danmei, I think I'm saying that right, books that I need to read. So I have the first 3 that came out from MXTX. The Grandmaster of Demonic Cultivation, Heavenly Blessing, and Scum Villain's Self-Saving System all live down here. And then we're going to come to my TBR shelf. So this is my TBR shelf. I have a lot on here. I do think I'm getting rid of Girl from the Other Side 1 through 5 to swap in the hardcovers. Oh, I need to put Millennium Snow up high because I don't know when I'll read that, but it can go up high. Anyways, Full Metal Alchemist, Mama Akuma 2 over here. I will note Full Metal Alchemist is going to get swapped for hardcover editions here. I'm just waiting for a friend to visit who has a discount at the bookstore. And I will be picking up as many of those as I can when they are here. But this is all of my TBR shelf. So we have a lot on here. You'll see a lot of volume 2 and 3s of series I've already started and a lot of volume 1s. I tend to read things in batches of 2 or 3 volumes per series, so I often let them build up. This shelf does continue over here a little bit because I do have more space than I have manga currently. But like you'll see Yona 37's over here, Welcome Back Alice, Lovesick Ellie, Witch Hat Atelier, like anything I want to read soonish for the most part. If it's not here, it's downstairs on my coffee table to be read as soon as possible. So I think I'm missing a few volumes right now, but this is predominantly all of my TBR shelf. All right, and then the last shelf that has manga right now is down here. This is my not hardcover, this is my omnibus shelf. So we have Fruits Baskets 1 through 4. I will be continuing that collection and I do want to pick up more. Again, probably when my friend visits, I will take advantage. Then I have Hot Gimmick 2 and 3. I am not convinced I will ever find Omnibus of Volume 1, but we'll see. I would love to. And then I have Princess Jellyfish and Inuyasha, Chobits, Oh My Sweet Alien, which is just like a completed series and a bind up. My FLCL manga omnibus, one of my favorite animes. Paradise Kiss is over here, as well as Orange and Love and Focus. And then this manga you see sitting over here is in my I don't want this anymore pile. So I'm using some of my empty shelves to house the manga I plan to sell at some point. But for now, that's where we're at. All right, y'all. So that was my collection. One big note is a lot of the empty spaces I'm leaving are for big omnibus collections, hardcover Full Metal Alchemist, and some other box sets I have plans to purchase. The top like 2 box sets I want right now are Orin Host Club and Blackbird. So those are very high on my list to get sooner than later. As well as, again, like the full set of Full Metal Alchemist hardcovers. I do need to read some of Full Metal before I do that, but I'm pretty sure like I want to own it because it is one of the animes that like my partner and I, Grumps and I, love watching. It is also like one that I remember a lot from when I was younger, kind of like Nana is for me, so I just kind of want to own them. So I do need to do that. And I also just am, you know, trying to slowly build my collection. I definitely want to add more shonen and seinen titles to my collection because I do feel like I obviously lean very heavy shoujo and josei. That's my sweet spot, which is fine. But I do want to like make sure I'm kind of expanding accordingly. And there is a big chance you'll see additions of shonen and seinen titles that are Grumps' titles because he doesn't want manga in his room, which means they have to live on my shelf. So who knows what next year will bring, but I'm really excited to share just like what I have with you. I have loved reading and expanding my manga collection. It's one of my favorite things. Oh yeah, also the risers I'm using are a 3-pack from Target. Last fall, they were in the dollar section. So they're not available currently, but they may come back in the new year. Who knows? But those are the risers I'm using. They're like these wood, just U shapes turned over. Hopefully they come back next fall for the school year time. But yeah, I purchased them by visiting a lot of Targets, and I have a box of them that are basically like on standby as I need them. So yeah, I can't link to those for you, and I'm sorry, but again, Target, Dollar Spot, Bullseye Playground, whatever it's called now, they were like $5 each. They're great. Highly recommend if you see something like that though. So that is everything for my manga collection. If you made it this far, let me know if there's a series you think I should do a try 3 on. And if you don't want to do that, leave me a dragon emoji for my Yona love. And yeah, I'll have links to my friend anywhere on the internet, as well as links to, that's it. Never mind, that's the only links. I lied. Yeah, so I'll have links for that, and I will see y'all in just a few days in my next video. Bye!
Already packing, come with me. I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be. Life with no distractions. We'll get away.